SafeSpace, refuge for growth and healing. Want to be connected to all that SafeSpace has to offer? Join our email community. Stay in the loop with inspirational insights and updates. Join our email community and connect with like-minded individuals on the path to self-discovery. Sign up now.
Find your tribe in a safe, supportive space. Join the SafeSpace private community and connect with others who get it. We're waiting for you. Join now for a limited 4-day free trial. Stay connected wherever you are with lives and video drops. Text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658 for instant updates and powerful insights. Join the text community now. Curious about what's next? Book an intuitive tarot reading with VTerrillHill and get the clarity you need. Your future awaits. Heal from within and transform your life. Schedule a soul healing consultation and take the first step towards wholeness. Start your journey today.
Click the Linktree link inside of the description box connected to this video for all of what the SafeSpace universe has to offer.
What's up, my people, my people, my people, my people, my people, my people, my people? How are y'all doing today? Good evening. It's 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and I do have a show for you. We're going to be talking about, now, you guys know that sometimes I'll be messing names up, but we're going to be talking about Don Richard, okay, former member of Danity, Kane, has sued Diddy. Now, you know, Diddy has been up under a lot of lawsuits, so this is nothing new, so we're going to be talking about that. Then we're going to be talking about someone else who sued Diddy. Derrick Lee Cardello-Smith sued Diddy and won. We're going to be talking about that. Then I have a story, guys, that I got to take my time and talk about. I want to highlight not necessarily the story, but hopefully I say something that's in the situation this young lady's in that gets someone's attention tonight, okay? And that talks about a young lady who was literally sexually abused by her first lady for years. And we're going to talk about that very sad story. And then we're going to end with this Shannon Sharpe. Now, if I can just be honest, yuck. You know, everybody has their preferences, okay? And I'm allowed to have mine. And I would like to say yuck. No. So we're going to be talking about all of that and more. It is definitely a sinister Thursday, one way or the other. You guys already know what's next. I'm going to read some comments, and then after the comments, we're going to go on break, and then we come back. We're going to be talking about this lawsuit with Diddy and all of his lawsuits. Let's see here. A great night full of laughter. Oh, absolutely. It's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be, well, it's always full of laughter. Right? It's just always full of laughter. Hey, cohort, how are you today? I hope you're well. Joanne, I missed you for the session today. I sent you the link in the SafeSpace DM, but I'll send you with the recording so you can check it out. Arizona T, what up with you? What up with you? I love your voice. Oh, thank you, Queendom. Thank you very much. I am loving the new discovery of my voice. How about that? Hey, Cookie, how are you doing? Justel, what's up, girl? How you doing? Tell your mother I said hi. That's so out of order. That's so out of order. Justel, please don't get mad at me. Please don't. Justel, please do not get mad at me. I am just cutting up. Okay. SafeSpace Tribe. Yes, SafeSpace Nation. Let's see here what we got. What's up, BB Rock? How are you, man? I hope you're well. Right, April? Ugh. Oh, Lord. Here come this one. Here come this one. Hey, man. How are you? Yes. Welcome to the chat, James. It is James, right? I feel like it's James. But Wade, Maybe you didn't want nobody to call you by your first name. Welcome to the chat, Wade. Let's see. Shannon is trying to divert attention. Oh, we do have things to talk about, Joanne. What's up, Lando? How you doing? What's up, Matthias? Listen, Matthias don't come on the show if we're talking about church stuff. He only come on the show for the messy stuff. What's up, man? Troy, what's up, buddy? I hope you're well. Celestial, how you be? All right, it's good. Everybody's in here. Now, listen, who changed my hearts on this scrolling thing from red to green? Out of order. I was about to tell everybody to put red hearts in the comments, and I can't even do that because they done changed my hearts for great. I told y'all don't run nothing around here. I didn't even know the thing was changed till we went live. Nonetheless, we're going to go on this quick break. You know what? I got something. Yeah. I'm not going to do it. I was about to do something real shady. Okay. Okay. Now we got red hearts, green hearts. Now it's the spirit of confusion because you got, here we go. Ah! Lord have mercy. Y'all done brought the whole spirit of confusion into this. Yeah. So, anyway, let me read these quick commercials. I'll go through these quick commercials real quick. Let me go over here. And when we come back, we're going to get into all of the things of the thing. I'm going to play a quick prophecy.
I came in this business saying I was going to expose. It's God's side and the other side. All of these deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
SafeSpace, refuge for growth and healing. Want to be connected to all that SafeSpace has to offer? Join our email community. Stay in the loop with inspirational insights and updates. Join our email community and connect with like-minded individuals on the path to self-discovery. Sign up now.
Find your tribe in a safe, supportive space. Join the SafeSpace private community and connect with others who get it. We're waiting for you. Join now for a limited 4-day free trial. Stay connected wherever you are with lives and video drops. Text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658 for instant updates and powerful insights. Join the text community now. Curious about what's next? Book an intuitive tarot reading with VTerrillHill and get the clarity you need. Your future awaits. Heal from within and transform your life. Schedule a soul healing consultation and take the first step towards wholeness. Start your journey today.
Click the Linktree link inside of the description box connected to this video for all of what the SafeSpace universe has to offer.
All right, I'm back. I'm gonna read you guys' comments real quick because some of you guys came in late. I'm seeing all these colors. It's giving gay pride and it's all these hearts of colors. Let's see here. Hi, Kara. How are you? LaJoy Smith. How are you? I hope you're well. Infinite Phoenix. How are you doing? Thomas Phillips. Good evening. Hey, Thomas. Welcome to Safe Space Nation. All right. Well, I'm so glad y'all are here, man. We're going to have a good time tonight, okay? But before I do that, those of you guys that are accustomed to the show already know what's next. This is why I do the snippets the next day so that the people that don't want to go through all this, they don't have to. But that's now that you're here. If you want to be notified when I come live, text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658, all right? Text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658 to be notified when I go live. I have a $100 goal per show, all right? And why? Because it costs me approximately about $1,000 to run this joint, literally between you see this hot graphic? That graphic cost. So I asked 10 people, and I don't always meet the goal, so we ask every night for 10 of you to send $10. Cash App, VTerrillHill LLC, PayPal, Zelle, info@VTerrillHill.com, okay? I have a private community that I'm going to tell you about at the back end of the next break, okay? And I love my private community, and I hope they love me. Last but not least, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, and comment, and tell them that VTerrillHill from SafeSpace is on. And we're doing hot topics tonight. It's a Sinister Thursday, okay? All right, guys, let's get into the first thing. Hey, LaJoy Smith, good evening to you. Okay, Joanne, gotcha. Let's get into all of these topics are serious. We're going to cut up at the end with Shannon, but a lot of these topics are serious. And the first topic we have is Diddy is being sued again. All right. So former Danity Kane singer Don Richard filed a federal lawsuit against Diddy this week, accusing him of an sexual battery, harassment, intentional infliction of emotional distress, unlawful imprisonment, which I thought was crazy. She is the ninth person, y'all, the ninth person to come out against Diddy with some kind of suit, okay? Here's some of the things she said: that he smacked her on the butt. He locked her in a car for 2 hours. And this is where this false imprisonment was. Locked her in the car for 2 hours. She had to call her father to come pick her up. And then when the father confronted Diddy about it, he said, think about your daughter's career. So the whole premise of this lawsuit, as I understand it, is that he basically created a environment that was hostile, included sexual and some kind of physical assault, and made her feel like she could not be a successful artist if she did not put up with it. Now, she also said that she saw Cassie being abused. She saw her threw up. She said Diddy threw her up against the wall. He threw a scalding pan, a hot pan of eggs at her, and punched and strangled her. And we knew all this already, but we're just hearing it again. She says that one time that Diddy forced her to rehearse for 48 hours straight. Good Lord. She says she kept on working due to retribution. Because remember, we talked about early on in the day, even last year, we talked about that one way people get abused is by voids. They have a void they feel like cannot be fulfilled outside of the abuser, and that's how they're susceptible to being abused. And Don had a void of wanting a career. And according to her, she felt like if she didn't get it through Diddy, it wasn't going to be got because he would blackball her. All right. Now let's talk about the network here. I didn't have a chance to turn this into a PDF, so I'm going to do this as an overlay. I thought this was extremely telling. Look at this. Charles Preston on Twitter says, I'm reading Don Richard's lawsuit. I'm on page 16 of 55, which alleges Diddy punched Cassie at a dinner, and Jimmy Levine, Neo, and Usher all witnessed it and continued eating. Now, what do you guys think about that? When you hear something like that, do you automatically think that Jimmy, Usher, and Neo were complicit? Or do you feel like they were in the same situation as Don? The one person that I feel like, and I just personally feel like this is not spiritual or cards or anything, but the one person I feel like has the voice to tear all of this down is Usher Raymond. I also feel like Usher, and this is just me talking, guys. It's just my opinion. I want to hear y'all's opinion. I also feel like Usher is a bit conflicted and tormented. I don't think, if I'm correct, Usher has the capacity to say anything. But I do feel that he has the key to this door. And if he spoke, everybody would listen. Now, on the other hand, we all know what it takes for a whistleblower to be effective, right? In order for a whistleblower to be effective, it takes the whistleblower also blowing the whistle on themselves. And we know that Usher probably won't do that, not at this point. I could see Usher be 60 years old, retired, don't care, suck all of the juice and the energy out of his career, and then doing a tell-all book, and then doing a kind of tour of remorse, repentance, and confessions, no pun intended. That's what I think. But the reality is Jay-Z, Beyonce, I think all of our faves knew and know. But according to, I guess what, the industry, you don't speak? I don't know. I don't know, but that was very telling for me. That was extremely telling for me. Now, here is Diddy's lawyer's response. And again, dog, this is an overlay here, right? Here's Mr. Combs is shocked and disappointed by this lawsuit. In an attempt to rewrite history, Don Richard has now manufactured a series of false claims, all in the hopes of trying to get a payday, conveniently timed to coincide with her album release and press tour. If Miss Richard had such a negative experience with making the band and Danity Kane, she would not have chosen to continue working directly with Mr. Combs for dirty money, nor would she have returned for the making of the band Reboot in 2020 or agreed to be featured on the Love album last year. It's unfortunate that Miss Richard has cast their 20-year friendship aside to try and get money from him, but Mr. Combs is confidently standing on truth and looks forward to providing that in court. Mr. Combs is shocked and disappointed by this lawsuit. Why are you shocked, Mr. Combs? And now I know why he could be shocked. If this is true, I know why he could be shocked. Because if it's true, the abuser never expects the victim to truly press the button. The abuser never expects the victim to truly press the button. And I have personal knowledge on that. That's why he may be shocked. Or this is just straight up lawyer jargon and BS. Now, I want to say this because there's two sides to every coin. Stockholm Syndrome will have you at the beck and call of your abuser that ruined your life. Stockholm Syndrome will have you on these YouTube and Instagram streets. Oh, I just love this person. They're the best person in the world. They'll have you fighting people on their behalf when you know what the person is being accused of is true, and you'll fight anyway. And we're going to talk about that in the next story. So it's either one or two things. The lawyers are right, or Miss Dawn had some kind of Stockholm Syndrome where she was still at the beck and call of her abuser. What do you guys say in the comments now? I do have a question. How do y'all think this is going to end? Do y'all think he's going to settle? Do y'all think that something is going to come out of this? That's number one. Secondly, how much money does Diddy have left? How long do y'all think Diddy can survive with all these lawsuits and all this going on? How rich was Diddy, and how much was that liquid? All right, because he could have been asset heavy and not liquid heavy, which is two different things. All right. Now, I'm going to read your comments, and then we're going to talk about another lawsuit that's rather strange, okay? Because Diddy got another lawsuit, but let me read some comments real quick. As y'all can see, I'm taking my time with this because, you know, I know what it is. It's this next story coming up. It got me in the chokehold, guys. And I'm going to try my best because I almost slipped into something when I was reporting on this, and I came out of it. I don't even know if y'all noticed it or not. Let's go here. Let me read some comments. Where we go. Everybody's still saying hi. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Monsters among us. My Lord, shake my damn head. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. He is beyond sick. Yeah, I think he is. I think this man has raised terror amongst anybody around him. Jail for sure. Why don't we talk about these kids enough? Because if he was that much of an abuser, these kids got some stories. And if he did not abuse them, they've had to see it. But let me tell you, that network, and if you don't know what the network is, every abuser has a network that aids and abets in their abuse. It could be the maid who is seeing everything and won't say nothing. It could be the paid friend who, if they say something, they're going to lose that paycheck. That network with Diddy is tight. Think about it. All of these allegations, videos coming out, ship is sinking, and ain't nobody saying nothing. Not in the inner network. And I'll say this, the inner network is typically the last to crumble. They don't crumble until the person is half dead. Because let me tell you, Oh boy, now I'm about to get into it. Let me tell you how this works. The abuser will always be the last person to be used before it all crumbles. The abuser will always be the last person to be abused before it all crumbles. So in my opinion, what's going on with Diddy right now is that Diddy is now being used and abused by his network, his lawyers, his publicists, his family, his friends. They're not going to say nothing. They're going to hang around until the last inconveniencing moment, and then they'll break off. The network will make the abuser feel very comfortable amongst them, feel indestructible, as if, this ain't gonna bother me. Unknowing that everybody's reading the walls, everybody's reading the message on the walls besides the abuser. All right, nonetheless, let's keep on going here. Thomas says, I believe it. Kira says, Diddy is sick, but I don't know about this story. Yeah, this is interesting. This is interesting. Now, there are some people on Twitter saying, as much as she hung around him, they're surprised she has not came out before now. He's a bully, and they are all afraid of him. Probably did them dirty also. Yeah, I believe that. Let me go down here. Oh, this is a big one here. Diddy brought her out of her contract. She was in with another label to be in Danity Kane. I think a great part of it was loyalty for that, as well as desperation for career success, plus being scared. Now, I can agree with that. Absolutely. I can agree with that. Let's see here. I'm sure he was speechless, but didn't have courage to stand against Puffy. He esteems him way too much. And that is another trick of an abuser. Abusers will make sure that the victim owes them something, mentors them, teaches them, buys them out, pays their bill, there for them when you needed them. To the point that in your heart, it's hard to even accept that this is a real thing happening to me. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but my abuser, I didn't truly accept it to January this year. True story. Why? Because those ties were so deep. All right, let's keep going here. Talmus, I can't wait for Camel Face this day. Oh, y'all talking about Jay-Z? Oh, Lord. Oh, hold on. Let me see what y'all said about Jay-Z. You think Diddy is bad? Allegedly, Jay-Z is worse. There's a lot of tea on him, and the key to Jay-Z is Foxy Brown. Yeah, people have been saying that Jay-Z's day is coming. People are also saying Beyonce is just riding the storm out. She can make sure her money is secure. But let me say this. Beyonce does not get away from this scot-free. I think if Jay-Z goes down, Beyonce gets tainted. That's just my thoughts about that. Let's keep on going here. Diddy had to have something on her. Yeah, I believe that. Stockholm syndrome is a real thing. You will love the person that murders you every day. You will love the person. You will honor the person that harms you. It's a real thing here. Hold on. Free Beyonce. That's hilarious. Diddy got money in his family name, kids, mother, and all. I think his money run deep. I think so too, smart guy. I think so too. Let's see here. Sue him down to hell, Bish. Yeah. Now but that's the only way you're going to get him. Sue him. That's the only way you're going to get him. Because the thing is, in my opinion, Diddy cannot afford the court of public opinion turning on him more and more and more and more and more. I think suing Diddy is a strategy. I think Diddy don't want this, true or not. He don't want this on the public streets. Let's see what this says. Hey, Dion Ellison. I haven't noticed your name before. Welcome to the chat. And if you've been here before, my apologies. Diddy has had to been sexually violated as a kid. Oh, man. Y'all, I need y'all to know something. And y'all know this already, though. An abuser was abused. The problem with these situations is there are some people who are so sinister, it's hard to give them the grace they need for their own healing because they have not stopped harming. And to get anywhere in their proximity means that you could be harmed as well. The most evil, wretched, harmful person in the world have experienced evilness, wretchedness, and harmfulness towards them. And they are now giving it to others. You are absolutely right, Dion Ellison. You are absolutely right. And he had a father fracture. Yeah, because we're going to be talking about this next suit that we're going to be talking about after these comments and includes a guy, Matthias. Let's see. Just ask Aubrey O'Day, okay? Yeah, well, Aubrey has a lot to say here. It's time to realize, it takes time to realize your thing. It takes time. And y'all, the next story after we do this Diddy thing, this young lady, it took her 20 years. 20 years to realize she was a victim. Yeah. Let's see here. A repeated cycle, sad but true. Yes, Rodney McKinnon, a repeated cycle. Absolutely sad but true. One more comment and then I'm done. The fact that Neo and Usher witnessed and said nothing, I'm side-eyeing the F out of them. Shake my head. I'm not sure. I mean, you got to think about it. This guy blew up Cassie's alleged boyfriend's vehicle. Usher, I can understand. I think Neo started early. But if Usher and Neo started early, if Neo started as early as Usher did, I could understand why they just put their head down and kept on eating. Yeah. Yes, Amanda MBS. Absolutely. All right, guys. Let's talk about one more story with Diddy, and then we're going to take a break and then talk about this very sad story here. All right. Now, yo, how you win $100 million lawsuit in prison? And I got another question. Can these prisoners stop taking these prison pictures against these walls? I guess every wall looks like that, but this is very much the traditional, I got a boyfriend. Oh, well, when the last time y'all seen each other? We ain't seen each other in 2 months. Well, where he at? He out of town. I got a picture of him, though. And then they show you the brick wall, the concrete wall. And that picture, the concrete wall lets you know everything you need to know about their relationship. They don't never say he's in prison. They just show you the picture of the concrete wall. All right, let me keep on going. Cardello-Smith, Michigan judge ordered Diddy to pay Derrick Lee Cardello-Smith $100 million in a case alleging sexual assault. The thing is, he won by default. Why? Diddy didn't show up to court. I really would love the intel on how this happened. My man didn't show up to court, so the judge gave this prisoner $100 million. Now, I'm probably pretty sure there's going to be some kind of appeal or something like that. Nonetheless, Cardello-Smith claimed that he passed out after drinking a glass of alcohol handed to him by Diddy. Court document says that Smith claimed he later woke up to seeing Combs having sex with a woman and telling him, I did this to you. I did. Oh, I read this wrong. Oh, hold on. The man got a drink from Diddy. Then he passes out. Cement wall over here passes out. He wakes up to Diddy having sex with a woman. And while Diddy's having sex with the woman, he looks at the dude and says, I did this to you too. You see what I'm doing to her? I did it to you too. Okay, Benson. That was hard, bro. That was bad. Disregard that. That's sinister. Now, we don't know if this is true or not. But allegedly, the dude was working at a bar. Diddy invites him to an after party or something. Yo, is this man really this evil? Sometimes it's hard for me to believe that there are evil people in the world like this. That Now, I need to give y'all some information on this, though. All right, because this ain't a straight shot story. Cement Wall ain't in that prison for no reason. Okay. Cement Wall is a convicted felon and sexual predator who has been sentenced on 14 counts of sexual assault and kidnapping over the last 26 years. So I don't know. I don't know. But I'm going to say this. Every piece of this part B of this Diddy story is sinister. Diddy is sinister. Cardello-Smith is sinister. But you know, they say the birds of the same feather flock together. And when you're sexually deviant like that, you'll have sex with anything. It's giving. What Matthias says, it's giving verse. It's giving the mattresses. It's flipping and flopping everywhere. Whew. All right, here's the lawyer's response for Diddy. This man is a convicted felon and sexual predator who has been sentenced on 14 counts of sexual assault. Now, let me tell you, I cannot stand when people accuse someone of abusing them and the very response is defamation of character. Well, they're a liar. They stole. What did that got to do with this situation? They are a liar and they are lying on me are two different things. Just because he did what he's accusing you of doing, Diddy, don't mean he's wrong. And I cannot stand that. Let me keep going. His resume now includes committing a fraud on the court from prison. They call him a fraud, as Mr. Combs have never heard of him, let alone been served with any lawsuit. Mr. Combs looks forward to having his judgment swiftly dismissed. So I guess they're saying that Combs was never even served, all right? Okay, I'm about to read the comments, and then when after the comments, we'll take a break, and when we come back, it's a sad story. There's a young lady named Toreka Jones. She goes by Eternity on Facebook. Recently committed suicide. But it was after she did a bit of a video tell-all series of being sexually groomed and assaulted by her first lady, whom she never saw herself as a victim until some 20 years later. Yeek. So we're going to be talking about that story, all right? Let me read some more comments here. Yeah. Hold on one second here. Oh, y'all are commenting it up. Let's see here. The industry knows he's a faggy woman hater, Matthias. All right, fair enough here. From the Don's deposition thing, she said police attended Diddy's parties with the sex acts and drugs. I believe that 100%. I believe that 100%. Diddy drinking too much Ciroc. Yeah. Imagine trying to gain empathy by sharing your experience of abuse while functioning as an abuser. Cognitive dissonance is a hell of a drug. Absolutely. And you and I know, Trey, a particular person who loves to tell their story, but skipping over the fact that they have now become. Yeah. And it was a Zoom call. All he had to do was log. Right. Well, this is the kind of thing when you feel like you can't be touched, so you just snuff everybody off. Yeah. He about to buy all the snacks in prison. Y'all are nuts. No, he about to cut up in that prison. He about to cut all the way up. Let's see here. Not see what I'm doing here. I did this to yeah. I could not. Could you imagine waking up? You know, that pumping. I did this to you too. Oh God. Please don't judge my pump, guys. Monsters like Diddy, they can't be told no. They believe their money and power gives them access to everything. Absolutely, I agree with that. Let's see here. To me, it makes more sense why Diddy would choose him to. Now, you're right. Because another thing is abusers have a profile. My niece sent me something from TikTok of an abuser. He would look at how the kids dressed, was the kid from a single parent home. If the kid was not from a single parent home, he would only abuse kids whose dads were very passive and detached, not like masculine alpha men, and a whole list that this man read off this list off the top of his mind like it was a manuscript. Abusers know who they can abuse and who they cannot abuse. Yeah. And who they cannot abuse, they will reject and say something is wrong with them. Because of his convictions of sexual assault, Diddy feel confident of, I get that. I get that. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me get on out of here. Hold on. You are not really being real with this story, bald black sexy Jenny. I'm out by. What you mean? Hold on. Now I'm a bit toned down today, but I'm being honest as I know. Am I missing something, guys? Let's see. Remember they say Diddy was caught sexing Carl Winslow's. I mean, hold on. I can't be that. It's different strokes for different folks. Wow. I didn't remember. I didn't know that. Sounds like Eddie Long. Right. When I tell you matter of fact, y'all remind me to talk about Eddie Long in this next segment. All right. I'm going to take a break. And when I come back, we're going to do all things church, sexual abuse, and this sad story from eternity. Right.
SafeSpace, refuge for growth and healing. Want to be connected to all that SafeSpace has to offer? Join our email community. Stay in the loop with inspirational insights and updates. Join our email community and connect with like-minded individuals on the path to self-discovery. Sign up now.
Find your tribe in a safe, supportive space. Join the SafeSpace private community and connect with others who get it. We're waiting for you. Join now for a limited 4-day free trial. Stay connected wherever you are with lives and video drops. Text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658 for instant updates and powerful insights. Join the text community now. Curious about what's next? Book an intuitive tarot reading with VTerrillHill and get the clarity you need. Your future awaits. Heal from within and transform your life. Schedule a soul healing consultation and take the first step towards wholeness. Start your journey today.
Click the Linktree link inside of the description box connected to this video for all of what the SafeSpace universe has to offer.
All right, thank you for rocking with your boy. Before I get to the next story, make sure you text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658 to be notified when I come live. Text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658 to be notified when I come live, okay? I would love 10 of you to support by sending $10. That will help us meet our goal for today. Cash App is VTerrillHill LLC. The PayPal and Zelle is info@VTerrillHill.com, info@VTerrillHill.com. That helps us afford to be on here, job, because it costs money. There's a safe space nation universe. It's not just what I do. I have a private community I'm very proud of. We went live today at 3 p.m. Had a wonderful conversation. They're always so warm and proper and nice and funny and good and deep and spiritual and all of the things. We go through a range of emotions in the private community. We're working on a women's panel. We're working on, there's a show called Music Nostalgia, Night Riders. Music Nostalgia is a podcast style music show, really dope over there. Those two shows I'm not even in. There's shows only for the private community. There's a women's room over there that's really dope. There's a replay room. I do prayers every Saturday at 8:30 in the morning. It is a full experience over there in the private community. If you click the Linktree link in the video description box of this video, you can get a limited free trial of 4 days. You do not get the whole space. You do get the 4-day limited free trial, but you can start DMing me immediately. You can see all my thoughts and stuff on there, all right? Go over there and say, hey, I want to offer you guys, now y'all, listen, I woke up this morning with good God, from 7 a.m. to about noon, I'm going to be doing readings, all right? I guess y'all are waiting until the last minute. Go ahead and book those readings now, okay? 50% off. Put the promo code September. You can go ahead and book your reading. You have until Sunday to get a 50% off of your reading for end of the summer reading, okay? But you have to use the promo code September. Click the Linktree link in the video description box of this video. Choose Soul Healing Session Tarot Card Reading. Choose your time and date, all right? And then put your the promo code in there and get 50% off and see me between now and Friday. And it's a really unique, intimate experience. It's just you and I on a video Zoom call. So we get to even meet each other like that. So it's really cool. You can get a little conversation in there and we can say hi to each other and all the things. All right. Let's get back to today's stories. Woo. My. I'm going to take my time with this story, guys. Okay. I'm going to take my time on purpose. It's the whole reason why I'm being calm on everything else, because I didn't want to be hype telling this story, because first of all, it means a lot to me as a human. It's the reason why I do what I do. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Someone just booked a session tomorrow. All right. Okay. Well, see you tomorrow. Oh, I love it. Y'all go ahead and book it up while I can see. It's the reason why I do SafeSpace, and I'm gonna take my time. If y'all drop off because I'm taking too long, I understand, because you like things quick. But let me just stay here for a second. I do these hot topics, specifically the church topics, because by me sort of being not serious about stuff, by me calling people out and calling these bishops and preachers names and country bumpkin and gums, it brings everything down to a human's perspective. You can't hide behind your title. You can't hide behind God gonna strike me down and curse me. And I do that in hopes that any victims out there will get the courage to see their bishop abuser, prophetess abuser in a common sense space as well. That's why I do this, and I'm going to continue to do it. That being said, someone sent me this story recently of a young lady. Her name is Toreka James, but she went by Eternity Philops on Facebook. Eternity alleges that a Sonya Spence, and let me put this up here, a Sonya Spence Walker, who she called First Lady. She's currently the leader of World Center Church in Raleigh, North Carolina, sexually groomed her for years. All right. So this young lady was sexually groomed for years. She was given to the First Lady to be mentored by her, by Eternity's mother. Why? Because Eternity had the gay spirit, the lesbian spirit. And the First Lady was supposed to raise this child up and, I guess, groom her to a more righteous, sanctified space in her life. Okay. Well, the pastor, this First Lady, ended up being this Eternity's first love, first kiss, and I believe first sexual experience. I didn't see the entire video series because y'all know the series on TikTok, Why the F Did I Get Married? Eternity put out a series of videos breaking it down like that, and I did not have the time to do that and report this story today. But someone else who watched it told me stories like the First Lady would be on the phone with Eternity's mother while fingering Eternity at the same time. Stories of them traveling to New York City, the women of the church, and the mother and some of the other women leaving the hotel room, and the First Lady in Eternity staying back so that they can have sex. What I'm going to do before I go further is I'm going to play the first installment of this video with you guys, and then we're going to talk about it some more. Okay. If you have a problem with grooming stories and stuff like that, I don't want to be insensitive. I'm letting you know that's what we're going to be talking about. That's what this is about. Okay. Hold 1 second, because I want to blow this up. Let's get this ready. All right. Let me take this down as well. Now y'all see why I was taking my time today. All right. Let's play this.
Hi. For those who do not know me, my name is Eternity, and this is an introduction to my playlist, The True Confessions of a Teenage Mistress. So when I was 18, I was in a sexual affair with a church leader of my home church. And this playlist, this collection of videos, is to talk about that experience and to share my story, because I am at an age now, 40 to be exact, that I realize the abusive and exploitative nature of that relationship.
All right, let me stop for a second and say this. And I know you guys are in this, but I need to say this real quick. Can you imagine being abused at 18 and you just come out at 40 years old? Can you imagine this child's life experience, this woman's life experience? That during the high times of her life, this set in her soul. During the low times of her life, this set in her soul. When she fell in love, if she ever fell in love again, this vein, this cancer set in her soul. I just wanted to say that and bring a little reality and consciousness to this. Here we go.
Now, many will say, oh, well, 18 is an adult, you can make your own decisions. And to a degree, I agree with that. But that's also a mindset that allows predators to take advantage of people, waiting for them to be legal. Because even with the legalness of being 18, there's still the context of how that situation began, which is what I'll be going into. The reason I'm talking about this is because I've carried this for 22 years. And the majority of that time, it wasn't until I turned about 38 that I actually came into some higher truths about the situation. But up until that point, I had always taken responsibility and blamed myself for being in that situation. And now I am at a point where I see it for what it was. I see just how I was manipulated and used by somebody who I loved deeply and intimately, soulfully. I'm currently in therapy at the time of this recording, and with the blessing of my therapist, I'll be telling this story. She says that part of my healing is simply to talk about it. In a way, it's an unburdening of myself, because this has been my big secret my entire life, that this relationship happened.
All right, that's that. That's all we're going to play of that. I wanted to just bring some humanity to this story before I tell you that she has since committed suicide. Hold on. Okay. Excuse me. I don't know why this is bothering me like this. All right. All right. Okay. She has since committed suicide. I thought when someone first sent me this story, I read the headlines real quick. I said, "Oh yeah, we'll run that. That fits." You know, I'm all about protecting people from being abused in religious spaces. And so then I was having a random conversation with someone that heard about the story, and the way they were talking about it, I assumed that this was an 18-year-old girl now in the present. And so then when I finally got home, I had to go live in the private community. I ate. I took a nap because I was extremely tired. When I woke up, I started looking at this video, and I saw this beautiful Black woman. And let me go back. And I was telling the person, I said, well, I need to look at these videos. I just don't want to read the article because I don't want to blame the pastor for her committing suicide if I get this kind of energy or feeling through my prophetic senses that she was already on edge. She was, a Looney Tune anyway and all the things. And when I clicked that button and saw this beautiful Black woman come up, I messaged them and I said, they are the exact reason why this lady committed suicide. Because what I saw was someone of strength. I saw someone who was taking control of her life. But then if you go a couple of videos later, you could see this sadness on her face. You could literally see this story wearing on her. Because let me tell you all this, you think you feel the pain of an experience that happened to you. When you open your mouth and tell it, you feel it all. That's what happened to me in February. When I dropped that video, I thought I was going to drop that video and move on with my life. it was like I opened my whole life up and a monster came out of me and terrorized me. And you can tell that that's what was going on with her. There were women around that knew about this. Church women knew about this. How do I know? Because Eternity tells a story of them being in New York, and there were church women in the adjacent room that heard them having sex. And what did those women do? Those women went to Eternity, talking about what's done in the dark gonna come to light. They didn't confront the first lady according to Eternity. They confronted the young child. Now, mind you, Eternity was given to this pastor to be helped. And the pastor used her. Now, what do I say used her? Because Eternity was 100% in love with her first lady. She didn't have no beef with the first lady. She considered the first lady to be the love of her life. It was later on she realized she was abused, she was groomed, and then when the first lady was done with her, and let me say her name, when Sonya Spence Walker was done with her, Eternity says she just threw her away and moved on with her life. This is why I do the shows I do. This is why it seems like I'm so anti-church. I'm not anti the church. I'm not anti-Jesus or God. I'm anti these kind of things happening. And we hear about it from men doing them, but these women are doing it too. These women are grooming too. And it's just absolutely horrible. It's horrific. Why do I feel like she committed suicide? I feel like she committed suicide because though she went to therapy, though she finally told her mother and her mother was crushed, I feel like her God wound never was healed. What do I mean by that? The God wound occurs when people tell you you're an abomination because of who you love. God gonna curse you because you got caught having sex with the drummer. When you get set down for being human. The God wound happens when because you're more eccentric than they would like you to be, or more vocal, or not vocal at all. Whatever they want you to be, you're not, and they charge you for it. You get a God wound. And in my opinion, as I discern this situation, this lady never was able to heal from her God wound. And the church at large gotta stop hurting people. Because the reality is, before the first lady ever laid hands on her, she was already wounded as not enough because she simply was a lesbian. She was already rejected from her mother. She tells a story of being afraid when she did tell her mother what happened, that her mother would kick her out of the house for righteousness' sake. And my heart goes out to some of us, like some of you like me, who loved God with all your heart, mind, and soul, and was rejected when you was locked in, and now you have a God wound. And that's why I teach the way I teach in my private community, because I don't want people feeling like or wondering why they're circling the drain and can't get their life together, and considering one day that just maybe their abuser was right, considering one day that just maybe when I left the church and pastor told me I wasn't going to be nothing, they were right. And they don't know the reason why they're circling the drain is because they have not healed from the God wound. And that God wound has possessed their relationships. And that God wound has taking over how they live their life, and they don't trust nobody, and they can't keep a job, and they're always fighting with supervisors, and they don't trust authority. The God wound. And my heart is broken for this situation because this did not have to be at all. And let me say this to you guys, because eternity end up evolving in her spirituality. But I'm telling you, some of you, hear me from my heart, please. Serving a different iteration of the God you learned does not exonerate you from having to go back to where you started and get your heart healed from the God wound. You might not say Jesus no more. Maybe you say universe. You might not pray no more. Maybe you meditate. And it's all the same to me, but I'm using words to just get your attention. But if you have experienced a God wound, you must get that checked. You must go back to that place and heal your heart, because it will come through like a daddy issue. It will come through like, can't nobody tell you nothing, rebellious. And I have met so many people, they follow the stars, they read palm, they do tarot, they sit down doing retrograde, they got all the terms, they wrap up in the garbs, and they do everything. But when you sit down and talk to those people, they are toxic. Some of the most toxic people ever hit my private community were some of the most spiritual. Why? They had the God wound, and they try to cover up the God wound by sort of like sticking your finger up to Jesus by serving another God. That will not heal your heart, my brother and sister. That's going to fool you into thinking you're something you're not. You got to sit with that thing, and you got to have a conversation with your source, and you got to charge your source like you would charge a human being. You failed me. You got to say it like that. I'm mad at you. You gotta address it like that and get that out of your heart. You can't meditate over that. There's some of you that God failed, and your heart is broken, and you refuse to look up and talk to God like that. You failed me. All right. This is the other side of me. This is why they called me Healing Soul Healer. I did it. Is Lakia still on here? Lakia, if you're still on here, put a comment up real quick. I'm going to use you for an example, Lakia. All right? Are y'all hearing me? We can't get eternity back. Eternity is gone. Pastor Sonya Spence Walker have probably abused more people than we could probably count on one hand. She's going to get her. All right. Yeah. Okay. Good. Lakia will tell you, I was in Atlanta one day. Mad. I was on the phone. I said, I'm effing mad at God. And Lakia was trying to talk sense into me. And what I later found out was I was fussing at her too. I was so angry. But let me tell you, I cussed God out on that phone with Lakia like God was on three-way. I used every F word, B word. You left me hanging. I didn't want to drop that video in the first place. I dropped that video for you, and it looked like I done lost everything. And da-da-da-da-da, and I was naming it. And da-da-da-da-da, and I was just serving God. And I had my money, and I had my credit score, and I da-da-da-da-da, and da-da-da-da-da, and da-da-da-da-da. And Lakia said, you got to take charge of your life now. And I got off that phone. I got off that phone with Lakia, because I can fuss and hear at the same time. And the person that, I got a team of people, but there's one particular person out of the team of people for SafeSpace. I called them. I said, we got to make a plan. What are you talking about? It's not in God's hands, it's our hands. And from that moment to this moment, I have not been waiting on God. Why? I was told to wait on God. The reality was I was supposed to move. And when I released that, I got it off my chest. I felt better. I had to later apologize to Lakia, but I felt better. Because guess what? The God I cussed out was not the God I was supposed to be serving anyway. It was the God they told me to serve. It was the version of myself, watch this, that I was not happy with, that I called God. When you heal your God wound, in essence, you're healing yourself. You are forgiving yourself for allowing it to happen, even if you were young. That's healing the God wound, healing the wounds of your heart. Y'all better stop acting like if God was going to kill you, he would have killed you by now. Talk to God like he's God. I cussed God out that day. And every day since, I'm getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And I'm telling you, there are some of you that have been done wrong by the church. That's why I'm doing this. That's why this conference is important in March next year. Because for the first time, there are some of you that's going to come into a church, high-spirited church space. But you're going to be safe this time. And you're not going to have to put down nothing or stop doing nothing or change this or do that. You're going to be able to come and get your God wound healed. Lord, this conference is on my heart because there are some of you that need the healing of your God wound. Whew. All right. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Right. Someone just texted me a post they put up. Interesting enough, this post was put up by their abuser. And it says, whenever you affect someone's self-image, you injure their spirituality. Let me say that different. The victim was posting a quote from their abuser. But the abuser was telling the truth. He just wasn't living the truth. All right. Okay. All right. Let me read some comments real quick. Y'all all right? Was that too deep? I didn't cut up. I had something to say. I had to get that off my chest. Y'all got to understand them. There's a method to this madness. So now, there's a method to this madness. We got to get this God wound healed. Let me see here. Let me read this. All right. Context matters for real, for real. Context matters. This is gut. It's gut. Listen, I almost cried, y'all. Her body language, my goodness, listen, this is real. It disturbed me when I read it. It's horrible. It's horrible, guys. It's horrible. Say what? This is extremely sad and depressing. It was like she was going through it all over again. I'm trying to tell y'all. And when I did this, when I told my story in February, and them people talked about me, they don't know the damage they were doing. They don't know the damage they were doing. And I don't hold it against them because they didn't know. They didn't know. Pastor First Lady was a predator. Absolutely. A straight up predator. Hey, Bear Pantry Show, how are you? I hope you're well. The church has to change the way they deal with it. Yeah, absolutely. It ain't that mess. You over there with that mess. I never forget moving to Atlanta, following my then man of God, being very sincere, thinking God really told him to come to Atlanta. What you going to Atlanta for? You going out there to be gay? Man, I'm sorry, I can be gay in North Carolina. If I'm going to go down there to be gay, I can take a trip to Atlanta and come back. Let me tell you something. Your average church gay, y'all ain't going to believe this. Your average church gay, if you put Jesus and gay in front of them, would choose Jesus. Unfortunately, it was never a choice for us. Some of us got ousted out of the church because you guys, it was like an ultimatum: either be a hypocrite or leave. Most are hypocrites. Few are honest enough to say, okay, I bow out. I bow out. It bothers me sometimes because I see these people. I know their stories. Yet, I am a holy man of God. I come up here, stir trouble on YouTube, and I mind my business. I do my best to treat people right. But I am the reject because I decided to tell the truth. That's the shape the church is in. And it's not lost on me. Don't you tell me nothing about it. You always talk about the church. No, that's not lost on me that the church has failed. The ultimatum is hypocrite or leave. Yeah. I wonder how the therapist feels. Yeah. And I gotta say, did the therapist not see this decline in her? Lord have mercy. This is the side of abuse that many don't face because of the pain or even the familiarity. They rather shift the blame and act stupid. Right. The pain wouldn't stop, Item. Yeah, it wouldn't stop. Yes, the pain. It's the pain. I would like to see the videos. Where can I find it? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that video link in the video description box of YouTube only. It'll be in the video description box of YouTube when we go on break. So you can click that link and it would lead you to, that's the very first video there. I'll put that in there. All right, guys. Amen. Got to stop hurting people. Hey, Tarsha, how are you doing? Let's see. Here's the big one here. I don't know that sharing her story on a public platform was the best option for her at the time. I can only imagine the vitriol, the spiritual gaslighting, the spiritual bypassing, etc. Yeah, absolutely. And the one I can't, well, why are you telling it now? Vincent, this is why SafeSpace is so relevant. Yes, absolutely. And I won't take it. I don't care what y'all say about it. I will not take SafeSpace back. How SafeSpace is set up, I will not take back, point blank, period. Yeah. My girlfriend was that damn tied up head. My girlfriend was, I know what you're talking about. What's the name? Hurt people. And if it's not dealt with, it will linger through generations. Absolutely, it will. Absolutely, it will. Let's see. I want to take my time in these comments. Has everybody felt heard? Is everybody okay? I want to make sure everybody is good. Ashley, Ashley Andrews. I cannot express the feeling in my heart. I so thank God for my parents that they agreed to do this. This is going to be something I don't think has ever been done before. A traditional Kojic pastors with this gay spiritual leader bringing both together. And I'm on the board of my parents' ministry, right? And my parents been telling them, like, no, we're not going to be treating these people wrong. And then people are like, yes. To the point that, come to find out, some of the board members have LGBTQ children. And they're going to be bringing their child. I'm telling you, and it's not about the LGBTQ, but it just so happens that's that one thing in the church that just causes people to act a fool. But it's other things as well. But the kind of warmth and love with a Pentecostal fire will be something that many of us have never experienced before. It's going to be something. It's going to be something. Okay. I haven't watched her series yet. I just can't right now. Heartbroken for Tori and sick to my stomach because I love this lady. She was First Lady Stansel when I met her, Bishop Stansel. Tori. Oh, you knew these people, Amanda? Amanda, you knew these people? Maybe so, Troy Davis. All right. Okay. All right. All right. One more, and then I'm done. I won't be watching the series. Just Kane. I'm glad you're bringing light to her story, though. Yeah, this is going to be my snippet for tomorrow. Can I be honest with y'all? And y'all tell me. I'll do whatever y'all say. This thing got me so I don't want to do the Shannon Sharpe story. But if y'all want me to do the Shannon Sharpe story, I'll do it after the break. Can we just get off now and call it a night? Let me know in the comments. Whoa. I low-key want to drop the link and let Amanda come on. Shoot. I got questions. Y'all let me know. Get off or do the Shannon Sharpe story. I want to know in the comments. Matter of fact, I'm going to go run a commercial break, and then when I come back, listen, I'm going to play this. This thing was so funny. No, I'm going to play that video. I'm going to play it now. No, I'll play it later. All right. Good night if Amanda not coming. I want to hear from Amanda. Amanda says Shannon. Okay, hold on. We don't need to know about Shannon Rusty behind. All right. Great idea, man. You know what? I think I'm going to call it. Yes, skip him. I'm going to call it, guys. I'm going to call it. So let me play this funny video. I'm going to play this funny video real quick. Then we're going to go on break. I'm going to come back, give my closing words, and then we're going to rest tonight, guys, okay? I saw this on YouTube today. Hey, girl. I didn't need the Pastor. Okay. I shouldn't have did that. I'm so sorry. All right, we'll be right back. Oh, sister throwing them braids. Mother. I'll be right back.
SafeSpace, refuge for growth and healing. Want to be connected to all that SafeSpace has to offer? Join our email community. Stay in the loop with inspirational insights and updates. Join our email community and connect with like-minded individuals on the path to self-discovery. Sign up now.
Find your tribe in a safe, supportive space. Join the SafeSpace private community and connect with others who get it. We're waiting for you. Join now for a limited 4-day free trial. Stay connected wherever you are with lives and video drops. Text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658 for instant updates and powerful insights. Join the text community now. Curious about what's next? Book an intuitive tarot reading with VTerrillHill and get the clarity you need. Your future awaits. Heal from within and transform your life. Schedule a soul healing consultation and take the first step towards wholeness. Start your journey today.
Click the Linktree link inside of the description box connected to this video for all of what the SafeSpace universe has to offer.
All right, my apologies. I couldn't do that while it's live because of the certain screen I'm watching. I can't do it, but I'll add that link as soon as this is over, okay? Let me go over some certain announcements, some quick announcements real quick. If you want to be notified when I come live, text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658. For all the new people here, welcome to the SafeSpace Nation, man. It wasn't, I wasn't cutting up as much, but still enough energy came through that I hope charged you one way or the other, made you feel something, okay? So if you want to be notified when I come live or drop content, text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658. Listen, if I can get 8 of you to support by sending $10, it would help us reach our goal today. The $ VTerrillHill LLC is the Cash App. PayPal and Zelle is info@VTerrillHill.com. Thank you guys so much for your support. I got a private community that's second to none. I 10 toes down on that. It's a solid space of people that come together just to be human. I'm going to say black, white. That's not true. Black, short, me. There's some tall ones in there, some sassy ones in there, and some fast ones in there, and some best and not best and good and bad, and everybody's in there. Why? Because it is truly a private community that is safe. And is a space, all right? So I want to invite you to a 4-day limited free trial. And then when you come over there, make sure, I don't know why, there is someone in the comments I am seeing over there. And when they come, matter of fact, I'm going to text someone their name. So if it happens, they won't think I'm just cutting up. Yeah. All right, hold on 1 second. I just texted. All right, so when they come over there and when they think I'm making stuff up, or doing one of those things, well, somebody in the room and then everybody come. No, it's somebody specific. But I want a limited 4-day free trial. I'm offering you. Click the link in the video description box of this video. Yeah, listen, people are eating up this 50% off sale, and I want to offer it to you. If you want a tarot card reading in an intimate setting on Zoom, the end of a summer reading, come on the Zoom with 6 questions, and you're liable to get all 6 of them answered. There's some soul healing vibes in there as well. All of my thank you guys so much for the support. Another Cash App came in. All of my tarot card readings have a healing thing in them that's great for the soul, okay? Click the link in the video description box of this video. You're going to choose a prophetic tarot card reading or soul healing session. Then you're going to choose whether you want a soul healing session or tarot card reading. Then choose the date and time and put the promo code September. It's 50% off. And then go ahead and do that. You have a couple of more days for that. Shout out to let me just say this. Shout out to well, I'm not going to say that. Never mind. All right. What else do we have here? Okay. I think that is it. Let's go through some healing soul healer thoughts. I do want to say, as I'm going into the healing soul healer thoughts, there are some of you that have gravitated to this channel. You feel led, you feel called, you feel connected to me in some kind of way. You feel connected to my voice, and I want to welcome you to this platform where my voice is here, okay? And we're going to do great things together, all right? We're going to build great things together. This platform is going to be 1 second to none, and we're going to do it the right way. We're going to do it in an integral way, and we're going to have fun, all right? And we're going to grow, and we're going to heal, and we're going to talk, we're going to laugh, we're going to disagree, and all the things, okay? I want to say this. As I said before, the challenge today is to heal the God womb, all right? I don't want anyone that has suffered from abuse. Can I talk plain? Y'all know the reason why I didn't commit suicide after I dropped my video? You know what? One reason and one reason only. Because I knew that my enemies would think they had something to do with it. And it had nothing to do with them. It was the effects. I know now it was the effects of opening up. It was the effects of sharing my heart and having to feel that thing that I've had locked in the whole time. But me and my ego self, I'm like, I'm not letting my enemies see me. Oh, they won't get that joy. So I held on for that. Now I look back. And I'm so glad I did. Because those same enemies are now seeing me do well. Why am I saying this? Let me say this as well. Y'all stop telling people to stop talking about their enemies. Let people talk. Some people talk themselves out of spaces. Just forget about them. Move on. Every once in a while I get a comment. You just act like you just so hurt. Why are you still talking about this? Ho, if you don't get out my face, I'm healing. What was I saying? I don't want y'all's enemies to win. One of my jobs is to give you the tools so that you can prosper. The one way your enemies won't win is your prosperity. The one way your enemies won't win is if you're fearless. If you abandon all cowardness and move forward strongly regardless of what comes your way. You just existing does not, in most cases, mean a W. But you moving forward with your life, you advancing in your own career, in your ministry, in your purpose, in your space, in your place, is an L to your enemies. You're not winning. And by the way, you're not winning to get back at them, though. You're winning because you were a winner the entire time. And that's what they did not want, for you to tap into the consciousness of the winner, because they were using you because they did not want to feel like who they were, a loser. So they were siphoning your winning energy to mask the fact that they're the true loser. So what am I saying? I want to encourage you guys, take therapy serious if you're going to therapy. Talk to friends. Heal the God wound. Confront the person that needs to be talked to so that you will not allow the abuse and the abuser to win. All right? Woo, that's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got. All right, let's read some comments real quick. Yeah. Thank you for sticking around, man. There was so many times. Y'all have no idea. That's what I know. I know. And I had told the person I was talking to, I said, I don't know if I'm gonna run this story or not. This is too close to home. And I said, I'm not sacrificing myself for this story. So I said, for any part of me get triggered, I'm not doing it. But I know what she was going through. That is a real thing. And we need to be, and now that we know it because of her story and me telling it, be kind to people that open up and share. When someone takes the time to open up and share, make sure you let them know you heard them. Okay, I heard you. I validate you in that spot. All right? Yeah. I think he's out of gas. Yeah. So, man, Cookie, man, and girl, we about to cut up, girl. Ah! It's about to be on now, Cookie. It's about to be on. Yes. Fearlessness. Oh, absolutely. Fearlessness. Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Henry Logan. Accountable conversation. Oh, I like that. Okay. Agreed, Troy. Thank you for sticking around, VT. Thank you for sticking around, smart guy. Thank you, too. Healing ain't linear, so I'm going to talk till I'm better, till it don't feel like the present, till I feel better in my body. Right. Someone called themselves on my Facebook. You just need to let it go because now you look in a certain way. I'm not doing this to look away. That's for y'all. Y'all want to keep up appearances. I'd rather look a fool right now and heal and become whole later than to act like I got some sense now and implode later. That's on facts. Now you preaching good, Vincent Hill. Thank you, April. Thank you. Heal the God wound. Let people talk. Right, Ashley, right. Talk about it as much as you need, as much as you can. Yep. I'm so proud of you. Thank you, April. Thank you so much. You are that. Well, you're gonna make me blush. And I am that voice. I absolutely am. That's right. Y'all know that I used to be terrified of going live. And sometimes in the middle of me talking, I'd be like, look at you, boy. You're doing it, man. You're doing it. All right. I love y'all. If I go live tomorrow, this will be the first time since the Monday through Friday we've hit every day and did not skip. All right. I'm dropping the snippet of this on tomorrow. So we'll have the faster version of this series for Toreka James, Eternity Philops. I'll drop that around noon tomorrow. Okay. Love you guys a long time. And if you so choose and come back tomorrow, I appreciate it. It'll probably be early, like 6:30 in the afternoon, so I can have a Friday evening. Y'all be blessed. Bye.
SafeSpace, refuge for growth and healing. Want to be connected to all that SafeSpace has to offer? Join our email community. Stay in the loop with inspirational insights and updates. Join our email community and connect with like-minded individuals on the path to self-discovery. Sign up now.
Find your tribe in a safe, supportive space. Join the SafeSpace private community and connect with others who get it. We're waiting for you. Join now for a limited 4-day free trial. Stay connected wherever you are with lives and video drops. Text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658 for instant updates and powerful insights. Join the text community now. Curious about what's next? Book an intuitive tarot reading with VTerrillHill and get the clarity you need. Your future awaits. Heal from within and transform your life. Schedule a soul healing consultation and take the first step towards wholeness. Start your journey today.
Click the Linktree link inside of the description box connected to this video for all of what the SafeSpace universe has to offer.